Alright, so we skipped ahead a little bit, very, very little bit. We're at the jam session now, so we're going to go compliment Garth on his piano performance. Garth! That was beautiful!
Thank you.
Aw, thank you, Cadence. But I'm just as talented as anyone else in the band.
Are you kidding? You're guard captain, band president, you play piano in jazz band and choir.
Don't forget I play bassoon in concert band and orchestra. I'm also on the swim team and in the school musical.
Damn, man, you're too unobtainable. Overachiever or what? How did Wiley capture you? How in the heck? Gah! Is there anything you can't do?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
You do so much. You're probably going to have a breakdown someday if you're not careful.
Oh, I already have. Several, in fact.
I'm glad he's so, upfront about it, at least. That's kind of the point I've gotten to yet now. It's just like, oh, don't worry, I've already broken down. It's fine. What?
Trust me, I'm used to the workload. I can handle anything.
Oh no, I don't want you looking at me like that. Come on, Garth, you never shown me that look. It's always been reserved for other people. Oh, I just read the end of this line. Holy crap. It's so quiet. It's so deadly quiet.
So long as I land the lead in this year's school musical. If not, I might have to cut a bitch.
You're so funny. I really think you should take it easy, though. Although, to be fair, if you don't get the lead in a musical, that is the perfect, understandable reason to want to cut a bitch. So, I won't say I endorse his decision, but I kind of semi-support it.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Garth! That's a terrible thing to say. That mindset will lead you to burnout, and that's serious.
I know. I apologize for joking about it. Well, I'd better get back on stage.
No! I grab his arm to stop him. You're taking a break right here and now. Finish drinking your water. The others can wait for you.
Such an authoritative drum major. I suppose I can't say no.
Garth pauses, taking a long drink of water. Looking closer, I realize just how tired his eyes look. You should have stayed in your room and rested. You work yourself too hard, Garth.
I can't help it. I have this constant drive to always be on the go. Whether that's working hard, being productive, or making sure my peers have the most fun possible at special events. I can't ever bring myself to miss out.
If you burn yourself out, you won't be able to do any of that. Please take care of yourself, Garth. I mean it. That's a direct order from your drum major. I outrank you, so you have to listen to what I say. I offer him a teasing smile.
Very well.
I can't argue with that.
He finishes his water and I clap my hands. There! You took a break. Well done. He does a little bow as I make a big show of applauding him.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. That wasn't so bad. Maybe I'll try it again sometime.
Good. Glad to hear it. Well, I'm off to find a spot to watch your performance. Good luck.
Farewell.
Have a wonderful night, Cadence. I'll dedicate this next song to you.
Aw, stop. You'll make me blush. All right. This beautiful song is from Garth to Cadence. Do I stay? I think I should head back. If I stay, this is just for Samuel and Peter. It's getting tough to keep my eyes open. As fun as this is, I should really get to bed. Music? Hello? Have I ever heard this tune before? On my way out the door, I bump into someone again. Hi, Tom. What are you doing here? Tom, you're leaving already? Oh my.
Yeah, I stayed up way too late playing games last night, and now I'm falling asleep on my feet. I need to stop doing that.
I almost feel like I should wait on this. This feels like such happy Tom music vibes. Hold on. Sorry, Tom. Goodbye. I'm just like, I'm unprepared for the Tom feelings right now. I'm like, I gotta back this up a second. I'm just gonna watch my boy Samuel, and we'll just
See ya.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just like, I need to mentally prepare myself for Tom. He's just gonna swoop in and steal my heart.
Okay. Have a good night, Cadence.
Bye, Peter. Bye. I'm out of here. Who am I gonna go hang out with? Color guard, of course. Okay. Phew. Phew. I almost got roped into Tom. Okay, we're good. I decide to go see what the color guard is up to. I don't spend as much time with them as I should. They in the pit always seem to be off doing their own thing. Something seems wrong. Everyone is gathered around one table wearing a frown. Hi, Garth. What's going on?
Bonjour.
Oh, hello, Cadence. Nothing much, but then I suppose that's the problem.
Was something supposed to happen?
Oh. We had planned a surprise for Mr. Wiley and the rest of the band. We were going to pie him in the face during the party.
Oh. I look on the table to see 2 pie tins with crust and whipped topping. Oh. Too bad he was so tired today.
Right? I don't want to leave everyone so disappointed, though, so... I volunteer to take the pies to the face of Mr. Wiley's stead.
What? You don't have to do that.
I am the band president and one of the band leaders. I might as well.
Well, there's 2 pies, right? I'll take 1, too, depending on the flavor. More people are beginning to gather. I guess they caught wind of the pie incident and they're wondering what's going to happen. See, me and Cadence, same brain cell. By that logic, I guess I should be pied in the face too.
You don't have to if you don't wish to.
I can't let you suffer alone.
Thank you.
I hardly think it'll be suffering, as these look delicious. But thank you. It's good to have company.
Yay! You two are so awesome.
Sabrina steps forward and takes 2 pies into her hands.
Gather round. It's time for the band president and the drum major to get pied.
Everyone laughs. I hold my breath and squeeze my eyes shut. Gag! I open my eyes. There's Garth, his face coated in whipped cream and pie crumbs. He licks his lips while everyone laughs. You look ridiculous.
Oh my.
So do you.
I lick my lips too. This is pretty good. I'm sad we don't have a picture of them covered in pie.
Really? Let me try some of yours.
He scoops a bite off my cheek and pops his finger into his mouth. I do the same to him and both of us dissolve into fits of laughter. Guys, this is a public place. Don't do this out in public. I'm glad I did this. I think getting pied in the face makes me seem like more of a leader in everyone else's eyes. As weird as that sounds. We spend a few minutes talking to everyone, then Garth taps me on the shoulder.
Come on, let's go wash this off. I have a towel stashed somewhere.
Sounds great.
And Cadence.
Yes?
Thank you.
Thank you for helping me salvage this event.
No problem. It was my pleasure. I feel all warm and fuzzy now. This is the happiest I've ever been about getting food smashed into my face. Alright. Party's over. Which means we're stuck here. Garth should be dancing, right? We can always come back. Okay, something's changed. We head to the pavilion. The music in the crowd gets us so excited we can't help but quicken our steps. Colorful flashing lights have been set up and tables cleared to make a giant dance floor. There's a big circle of people ringed around the floor, cheering. Loud dubstep pounds the air. Garth? Oh my goodness. I love that there's all these ladies, and then Tom's there too, like, yeah, get it, Garth. I love it. Garth is completely tearing up the dance floor. He's doing everything. Spins, flips, you name it. Other band members surround him, clapping and whooping. Susie and I join them.
Woohoo! Go, Garth! Woohoo!
He's amazing! At the end of the song, Garth bows and the band's cheering doubles. Oh man, he's so sweaty. It's funny, there's always that one person in the on the dance floor that can do crazy like flips or dance moves or whatever, and they get everybody so hype. It's crazy. He slips out of the circle, grinning and mopping off his forehead. Everyone resumes dancing, but I follow Garth. He sits down at a nearby table with a few other band members. I join them.
Greetings.
Enjoy the show?
Garth, that was insane.
It's nothing. Compared to Dance-a-thon, I've danced 12 hours straight for charity.
He's completely out of breath. Let me go get you a water. I hurry off and return with a bottle. He accepts it gratefully and gulps down half of it in one sitting. I turn my attention to who is sharing the table with us. Oh, hey! Good to see you. Oh, hello, Samuel. Will you grace us with some of your dance moves tonight, too?
I don't think so.
Shot down immediately.
Hello, Cadence. No, I don't think so.
Don't you like to dance?
No thanks.
I do, but this just isn't my type of music, so... not really feeling it.
Garth finally recovers enough to rejoin the conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you for the water, Cadence.
No problem. Anything for you, Garth. I go off to find Susie again, leaving him to regain his energy. Alright. We dubstep through the night. Oh, hello. Alright, Susie wants to go sit down.
Cadence, I've been wanting to speak with you.
Hi, Garth. What's going on? Garth frowns, suddenly looking serious.
Can you spare some time? There is something I have been meaning to talk to you about.
Okay. Oh? What is it? He glances at Susie. Get out.
Actually...
Interesting.
Perhaps now isn't the best time. We can address it later.
No way! My interest is piqued.
See you later. I'll catch up with you later, Cadence.
Well, Susie read the room. You have to tell me now. He smiles wearily.
Very well.
All right, but not here.
He takes my hand and pulls me away from the party. I barely have time to say goodbye to Susie before I'm whisked off. Hand-holding already? Garth takes me to the dark path near the lodge, glancing around all the while. Suspicions are happening. Of course, the buses just broke down, so he's probably done some investigating. Why do you keep looking around?
To make sure we're not being followed.
Something settles in the bottom of my stomach. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. Suddenly, the night seems to be full of all sorts of secrets and mysteries. Why is Garth acting like this?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to scare you, Cadence, but I can't keep this to myself any longer. There's something off about Mr. Wiley.
There's always something off about Mr. Wiley.
No, I mean more so than usual.
What are you talking about?
The bus is breaking down. I don't think it's an accident.
You think Mr. Wiley is behind it? That's ridiculous. He told us we would get to go home tomorrow morning.
So he told us. But mark my words, I have a feeling we won't be.
Now I know what I'm feeling in my stomach. It's dread. Garth's suspicions are seeping into me, inducing paranoia. I try to drive it away with reason. Keeping us here on purpose, that would make Mr. Wiley some kind of kidnapper. I know Mr. Wiley. He's not...
Do you really, though? Do any of us know him? This is his first year as our band director.
The school board wouldn't have approved him if he was some kind of psycho. Teachers have to go through extensive background checks.
I'm not calling him a psycho or kidnapper. I just have some suspicions. Besides, remember Mr. Savage? The school board approved him, and look what happened.
I don't know, Garth. I wish Mr. Knowles was still here. I just want 1 year with a normal band director.
But he's not here, Cadence. He's never coming back.
I know. I look at the ground, feeling upset. My distress must show on my face because Garth cups my chin in his hand and lifts my face to his. I can feel my heartbeat quickening.
Are you all right?
I don't know.
Cadence, I am so sorry for burdening you with this, but I had to tell someone. I hope I'm wrong. Perhaps we will go home tomorrow and everything will turn out fine.
I hope so. Garth lets go, and I find myself wishing for his comforting touch to return.
Promise me one thing.
We'll find out tomorrow. For now, promise me one thing.
Yes?
Promise not to share this with anyone else. Not even Susie. This is between you and me. We can't risk Wiley catching on to our suspicions.
I promise. Interesting. So will this set Cadence on the warpath after he disappears? He smiles, eyes warm.
We're going to get through this together.
I hope you're right, buddy.
Now let's momentarily forget all of this and get back to the party. They will be missing us.
He takes my hand once more and I follow slowly. I wish I could forget it all just like that, as easily as he described. But I can't. For the rest of the night, Garth's words haunt me. Could Mr. Wiley have really kept us here on purpose? Why? For what reason would he do such a thing? Is it a haunted Nurse Tempo? I don't know. I just don't know. The rest of the night flies by in a blur. After that conversation with Garth, I couldn't focus on much else. But I do remember him walking me to my door and bidding me goodnight. I could see caution glinting in his eyes when he left me at my doorstep, betraying where his thoughts were. And now I feel what he is feeling. Garth, thank you for confiding in me, but at the same time, is it really better this way? I guess we'll find out. The proof will be in the pudding when we get to whatever ending we're heading towards, I guess. Whoa, hello! Alright, we've arrived. Things are gonna be new. Today's the day. We get to go home. Although, I'm trying to remember if the other guys started in chapter 6 or not. I can't remember now. Because I'm like, is this a bit early? It feels... It is a little bit early, because we haven't had the man auction yet. Because he sets that up with Susie, and then usually you can, like, you know, buy a guy. But we didn't get to that part yet. So this is a little bit early, and we're already on Garth's route. Interesting. Okay. Today's the day. We get to go home. Except we don't. I kept all my stuff packed so I wouldn't forget anything. I'm going to go see if the bus drivers are here. There's already a group congregating with luggage, but it doesn't look like anyone's boarded yet. I guess Mr. Wiley still needs to open them.
Hey, here comes Mr. Wiley! Mr. Wiley! The buses are locked!
I know. Unfortunately, they're still broken down, too. I'm afraid we won't be going home today. We're going to be stuck here for another day? Everyone starts talking all at once. Mr. Wiley holds up his hands for silence.
Bring it in.
Now, I know things are a little more than hectic right now, but don't worry. I've contacted your parents, and they're aware you'll be staying a little longer. Everything's all cleared up. Oh, he did? Maybe now that there's service, I can call my mom. But don't you worry your little heads. Amidst all of this bus turmoil, I have good news for you. Oh?
Get over my dead body.
I'll be damned, I'll be darned if I'm going to let a perfectly good day for band camp go to waste. You know what they say. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And when those lemons are broken down band buses, well, how often do we all end up stuck in the middle of nowhere with our instruments?
Mr. Wiley,
Hold on. You're saying we're still holding practice?
Bingo! Eat a hearty breakfast if you haven't already and meet at the field in 1 hour. Yeah. Garth ain't feeling it. Oh my gosh. Garth was right. We're not going home after all. Interesting. Girl's on it now. Well, no choice but to go eat breakfast. I help myself to a breakfast burrito and a tall glass of lemonade. I spot Garth eating with Sabrina and a few other members of the guard. I'll join them.
Hello.
Hi!
Morning, Cadence. Ready to go home?
I was born ready to go home. Too bad we're stuck here.
What?
actually...
She's right. The buses are still broken down. We're not going anywhere.
Really?
Since when? Where was I for this?
Sleeping? Anyways, I cannot understand why Mr. Wiley didn't call a repairman after we barely managed to make it here on Monday. And where is the old man who drove us here?
I figured we were all going to pile into the one working bus and Mr. Wiley was going to drive us home.
That would be hilarious.
How about no?
That would be a disaster.
It isn't long until Susie joins us, followed by Felicity, who slams her tray down onto the table in a dramatic fashion.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously! He didn't even text me this morning. I am literally freaking out! Who are you talking about?
Duh.
Peter.
Peter texts you every morning?
Aww.
Wow, you must be so in love.
Susie.
Oh, stop it. You're embarrassing me.
How did you two get together again?
It was at the end of school last year, the night of our spring band concert. He gave me flowers and said he wouldn't be satisfied unless he took, like, the prettiest girl in the band to the junior prom. It was so sweet and romantic. Are we talking about the same Peter? I can't see him doing that. Then again, what do I know? I'm just gonna swiftly remove myself from that conversation. Alright, let's get, letter static. Before practice starts, I should call my mom and let her know what's going on. She might be worried about me, but the signal is practically non-existent. I try anyways. I think it's ringing? Did she pick up? Mom! Mom, are you there? Nothing but static. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Hello? I think I can hear a woman's voice respond, but it's muted and impossible to make out through the static. Probably crying. If you're there, I just want you to know that I'm fine and I'll see you soon. I love you. Nothing. I guess there was really no point in calling. Not yet. And thus begins Saturday morning practice, a practice nobody asked for. Everyone is groaning and grumpy. Conversation is limited because everyone is snapping at one another, taking their frustrations out on their friends. They can't help it. They wanted to go home. Now they're stuck working on a Saturday. And so we stretch in silence until...
Hold it.
Trombones? Minus Tom, who is sick. I need to speak with you. The trombones do as he says. A moment later, I don't know why he bothered gathering them because he's screaming at the top of his lungs.
I would solve it. I would solve it. Ah!
I'm the band director. You listen to what I say. When I say stand on your head, you stand on your head. When I say have a sectional during the first week of band camp... Technically, the first week isn't over. And you're lucky it isn't. If the buses weren't shot, I'd be twice as angry.
I don't think that's possible. Shh, Susie.
You better have a sectional today. And just so you don't forget about it, give me 3 laps around the field. You can think long and hard about your commitments. The trombones do as he says, looking downcast. Honestly, they have no one to blame but themselves, but 3 laps on a hot Saturday morning still seems a little rough. Tom picked a good day to get sick. After that, the basic session is intense. Mr. Wiley pushes and pushes and only stops after the freshman sousaphone drops his instrument. Then, instead of giving us a water break, he sends us straight into relearning the ballad drill.
It's finally done! And there are no mistakes this time! Woohoo!
Glad to know we won't be getting sued after surprising the audience with a gigantic dick.
Disgusting!
Watch your profanity!
It's so hot out. I stand in the near non-existent shade of the lift and watch the band shuffle about looking for their sets. I can't stay here. I'm going to walk around. Seems the drums have been shoved backfield. Out of sight, out of mind. Not far off, the trumpets are learning some kind of strange couples dance. I can practically hear Peter rolling his eyes. Hardly anyone is talking, save for Olive snapping a Pop-Tart and Clark's usual lecturing. I don't have it in me to tell them to shut up today. They should know better. The hot sun is beating down. What time is it? I'm so thirsty and I haven't been working nearly as hard as everyone else. They might be getting dehydrated. Mr. Wiley?
What can I do you for, Cadence? Ugh, that sounds wrong. Made me sound like one of those troopers from Virginia. I'm never saying that again.
Where is he getting all of this energy? Sir, I think the band needs a break. It's been hours and they aren't looking so good.
Possible!
Nonsense! We just had a break.
What break? Where was I for this? Seems the heat is not only going to my head. They need water. Some of them look like they're going to collapse.
You might be right. Their performance is getting a little lackluster, too.
I am right. He goes to the center of the field.
Bring it in.
Okay, kiddos. Time for a nice long 15-minute water break. Sorry I forgot about it. You're doing such a great job, it completely slipped my mind.
Is he bipolar or something? Oh well, I'm not complaining. I'm glad he listened to what I had to say. I head over to the area where the guard is practicing. When Garth sees the entire band is on break, he dismisses the girls and comes over to see me. He looks tired.
Greetings.
Cadence.
Hi, Garth. What's on your mind?
Actually,
A great number of things.
Okay. Well, you know you can tell me anything, right? His expression softens.
indeed.
Of course I know that, Cadence. I do trust you. And that's why I believe that you should know what I am planning.
Ah, we're gonna get it. All right, so what was the man auction a ruse for, Garth? What was it? You're planning something? He glances around wildly.
Shh. Let's step over here, shall we?
Here's the scoop.
Yeah, because nobody's over here except the pit.
To begin, I want to throw some kind of social event tonight, since we'll have plenty of downtime on our hands. However, I'm having trouble coming up with an idea. Can you help me?
Fun run? What the heck is a fun run? We just had a beach party yesterday, so that's off the table. Man auction is what normally happens. I mean, the man auction was his idea. So if she says man auction, is he going to be like, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking? Because we've kind of had these discussions with Garth already, where it's like the obvious choice is the one he likes. Anything that kind of goes out. Fun run might be like streaking when it comes to Cadence. Like, who knows? Cadence is just wild out there. I'm going to stick with what's safe. See what he says. I've got it. How about I clear my throat, embarrassed. A man auction? I saw it in a movie once. Everyone can come and bid on a guy, and if they win, they get to spend the next day with him and go on a date. Oh my gosh, I'm cringing! He's going to think it's such a stupid idea.
Cadence?
Yes?
That's a wonderful idea. And something I can definitely get behind.
Really?
Indeed.
Yes. In fact, we could even twist it into a fundraiser. all money gained goes towards the band. It'll be a blast, and Mr. Wiley will definitely want to be there if it supports the marching band.
Brilliant! We can accomplish anything when we put our minds together.
That we can. Though may I remind you that it was your idea in the first place.
Oh, no, it was actually your idea. I just stole it from the past, future place.
However, there is one sad aspect about the auction tonight. We won't be in attendance.
You're taking me with you? Okay.
Count me in.
What? Why?
Let me rephrase that. We're going to have to leave early. The man auction is serving as a fundraiser, but more importantly, it's going to serve as a diversion.
For Mr. Wiley?
Well, well.
Sharp as a tack, Cadence. Yes, while Mr. Wiley is at the auction, I want to take a look around his cottage.
But that's...
I know. However, I will not be able to rest easy until I lay these suspicions to rest. Don't you have any of your own, Cadence? Haven't you noticed the sudden lack of service, the missing instructors, the fact that both buses broke down, leaving us stranded here?
You're right. Something is definitely up.
Indeed.
Yes, and I'm getting to the bottom of this. Cadence, will you come with me?
Huh?
I want you there by my side tonight. I don't think I can do this without you.
He briefly rests his hand on my shoulder. Garth. Of course I'll be there. The sincerity in my voice is surprising, and I can't help but blush a little. Garth looking at me with such warm eyes doesn't help matters. Wait!
Is something wrong?
What will the band think if we suddenly vanish? Who is going to be running this event if we're not there? We kind of need a host.
Actually,
I have the perfect person in mind. Just leave it to me.
farewell.
You'd better get back to practice now. They're setting up the ballad.
Right. I do as he says. As soon as I return, Mr. Wiley is there to greet me. Hi!
Heya! What were you and Garth chatting about? Planning another party for the band?
I stop and look at Mr. Wiley, my heart thundering against my chest. No, it's just an innocent question. No need to freak out, Cadence. Yeah, that's exactly what we were doing, since you missed the last one.
Thanks, kiddo.
Aw, that's real nice of you. I look forward to it.
Phew, that was a close one. This means Mr. Wiley saw Garth and I talking by the porta potties. I hope we didn't look too suspicious.